Welcome to this hypnosis to boost your self-worth. And this is where you'll create the amount of calmness, relaxation, peace, comfort, serenity that is the right amount, and you'll know. So whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes, because a person often does hypnosis and begins to create a resourceful state of hypnosis when they close their eyes and they just let their mind drift. And that's okay if your mind drifts, because that's what minds do. They drift, they wander, and when that happens, you can bring it right back to your breath. So just focus on your breathing at any time during this session, the in-breath, the out-breath. Notice the pace of the breathing, the location, how it's so smooth and rhythmic, and smooth. In each breath, it relaxes you, it calms you, it allows you to hear all the suggestions. And you focus on your breathing as you think about a time when you found yourself doing something you were totally engaged in, something you enjoyed. You really, really enjoy this. Something you did where you are relaxed and yet aware, absorbed, and open to so many choices, opportunities, and possibilities. You know, where you maybe lose track of time for a little bit, for a little while, and your level of awareness seems to shift. And what is it that you enjoy about this right now? Everything seems to slow down a bit, doesn't it? That's right. It's funny because on one level, you're not sure. And on another level, you're clearly sure. You enjoy slowing the time down, and you notice yourself slowing down now. Is this something that you are doing on your own? Or do you do this with others? That's right. Think about this as you explore this time with a deeper part of your mind, the unconscious mind. Are you doing this inside or outside? So you're comfortable and calm and relaxing and slowing down a bit more. Aren't you? Good. That's right. You are totally getting in the flow, in the zone, totally aware and enjoying this time. Is there more to getting lost in this time right now? What does that look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? And you really value this time that you've set aside yourself. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? What else is there that feels good about that slowing down this time? Being totally aware as you're imagining this and feeling this. Maybe you look like you are doing this now. And have you noticed any changes in your breath and your breathing? Is it slowing down yet? How did you know that it's slowing down? Your breathing changing is the first part of really becoming relaxed, feeling calm, free, that freedom, and completely relaxed. That's right. You don't know, do you? You're only just starting to learn the things that you know, that you didn't know that you know. And I wonder, do you find it easier to increase slowing down and relaxing as you recall this time and all of the feelings associated with it? Or if you go right into that time and where that takes you to now? That's right. Muscles relaxing, breathing, slowing down, feeling so relaxed. Imagining this time in your mind can mentally relax into this time so peaceful in this place of serenity you have created. Imagine finding yourself going deeper into that. Relax more until you are ready to fully return to that time so you can see what you would see, hear what you would hear, and feel what you would feel getting in that time. So relaxing in this relaxation that you have created. That's it. You are doing excellent so far, and you can congratulate yourself on enjoying this time and your relaxation, because really all hypnosis is a natural state you create. You have an ongoing stream of thought flowing where learning takes place. In other words, your thoughts are in motion, thinking it, observing it as thoughts go. There's a pull toward relaxing more, and you've completely created this for yourself. You can imagine this ultimate relaxation like a big, white, puffy cloud in the sky. This big, white, puffy cloud represents feeling totally relaxed. And as the cloud drifts further away, you become more relaxed. That's right, it is going further and further away, drifting and drifting some more. It is becoming hazy and harder to imagine as you are more relaxed. The cloud is so far away. And focus within on the total physical and mental relaxation, because it feels so good and so right. That's right, it does. You can feel that, can't you? A person is able to create relaxation automatically, imagining a time they were relaxed before. So you can use this relaxation you've created now as a way to relax more later. Can you not? Good. There's a concept that is important to understand when you think about self-worth. And it's an easy concept because it's something that you were born with, and maybe you forgot to remember, you remembered to forget, that the idea that self-worth, it's not something that's earned. It's something you're born with. It's innate. You have this resource, this program of self-worth inside of you, And like I said, maybe you forgot to remember or remember to forget. The thing is every time you have a belief in yourself, this means you're installing a program, and any doubt, it removes a program. So imagine that for the rest of this session, you're installing programs in your mind, and you have access to all of these resources because you were born with these resources. They're innate. They're there because you are here, hearing the sound of my voice, listening to me, and you are ready to boost your self-worth because you deserve to and you want to. That's right. And I'm not telling you that you'll boost your self-worth right away. And I'm not telling you that you want to boost your self-worth right away. You are boosting it. Even if you're not thinking of it, because this program is installing in your mind. It's growing. It's getting bigger and more powerful because you're accessing this innate idea that self-worth is yours. You're born with it, and you have it now. So why don't you imagine a time in the past? Think of a memory where you were full of wonder and deserving. There was so much love, and there was no need to even think about self-worth. Think about this time. Let your mind reveal a time. That's right. Let your mind reveal a time full of wonder and love, where self-worth is there. And notice how wonderful this is. As you imagine this, you can look through your own eyes and see what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. That's right. And you can ask yourself, what can you learn from this? So you always have these learnings with you, so you have these programs in your mind, and these learnings are positive, so that you can boost your self-worth now and any time in the future where it's appropriate. And I'm sure there's many times in the future where this is appropriate. Good. Ask your mind what you can learn from this, because you can use this memory as a thing to experience in the future. That's a wonderful thing about hypnosis, is you can take things that happened in the past, you can take those resources from the past into the present so that you can access them in the future. That's right. You can, and you deserve to, and you want to. In the room you're in, it feels like your self-worth is boosting with each word, or with the space between the words. That's right. You have so much value inside of yourself, and you were born with this value too. And you were born with love and abundance. All these things you were born with. Now imagine a symbolic place. You can create this place in your mind where you feel your self-worth, that you can, that you deserve to, that you have value. This can be a sanctuary, a place you've been, a place you want to go. Notice this symbolic place. This is a place where you can connect with your true self. That's right. Your true self. Now imagine in this place is a circle. And this circle is surrounded with a color of light. And notice what color this is. And when you're ready to boost your self-worth, you can step into that circle and know that you're protected by this light. That's right. Imagine it boosting and boosting some more. Your self-worth is boosting and boosting some more. And when the feeling subsides a bit, you can step out of the circle. And let's boost it again. When you're ready to boost your self-worth again, go into that circle and imagine this boosting to the optimal amount of self-worth that you want, that you deserve, because you value yourself and you're building these inner resources that you have access to. Remember, you're installing programs, and notice this self-worth boosting in your mind. It's mentally there, so you have this program with you anytime in the future that you want it. That's right. Good. And you can step out of the circle whenever you're ready. Now imagine this gold light, this circle. This circle gets smaller and smaller. It turns into a bracelet that you can wear. That's right. So know that you have this bracelet anytime in the future, and this bracelet reminds you that you can boost your self-worth. And anytime you want to boost your self-worth in the future, you can imagine this bracelet, or you can imagine in your mind this circle stepping in and stepping out with that light around it protecting you. That's right. You have this resource, this program. It's embedded and installed in your mind. Good. You're doing excellent so far. 3, relaxing more and more because you want to. 2, deeper and deeper relaxing more and more because you value yourself. And 1, deeper relaxed, down and deeper relaxed because you deserve anything and everything and anything. Good. I'm sure this feels pretty good to boost your self-worth and have these programs in your mind. And now imagine that there's a path in front of you. And when you get to the front of this path, there's a guide, a person. It's almost like this person is a version of you who knows that you are enough, that you've always been enough, that you are worth it, that you deserve it. So walk along this path with this guide and notice what you see, notice what you hear, and notice what you feel as you walk along this path with this guide. That's right. You want to walk along this path. You deserve to walk along this path. And I know that you are boosting your self-worth along this path. Good. Take a step and another step and another step along this path because it's boosting your self-worth. And I'm wondering if you can boost your self-worth even more. You don't need to boost your self-worth till you are completely ready. Most people can boost their self-worth easily. Most people enjoy boosting their self-worth. Just like this guide. You're being guided right now. That's right. You're being guided. Sooner or later, you boost your self-worth. You can boost it now, and even more as this session goes on. In a moment, you're going to boost your self-worth. You don't even have to think about boosting your self-worth. You don't even have to consider boosting your self-worth. It's okay for you not to know that you are boosting your self-worth now. You have the potential to boost your self-worth. And you'll know how it will be expressed. That's right. Further along this path with this guide, boosting your self-worth more and more. Did you experience boosting your self-worth as you did before? Or is it easier than before? Right now, it's such a steady path. Let's boost your self-worth some more. With each breath you take, you can become more aware of the self-worth in your body and in your mind, and how that continues to boost even more and more as you're with this guide. That's right. And you can you not? Why not let that happen now? Your unconscious is ready to boost your self-worth. And if you concentrate, then you can boost your self-worth some more. And as that comfort deepens, your unconscious mind relaxes while you boost your self-worth more. And would you like to do this even more now or later? Because you can resolve everything you came here to do now or before the session is over. And you can boost your self-worth now and even more after this session, because your unconscious mind knows more about your self-worth than your conscious mind does. And if your unconscious mind knows more about it than your conscious mind does, then you probably know more about it than you think you do. That's right. And you can thank this person for guiding you along this path, for suggesting all these wonderful suggestions. Because your mind accepts the suggestions because you want to, because you are choosing to accept the suggestions. And consider a method for boosting your self-worth for yourself, developing your own way of doing this. That's right, a good way of doing this. Because maybe before it seemed like it was complex, and now it's merely some suggestions. And I've given a lot of suggestions here, and maybe it started with many suggestions. Maybe it was 20 of them, or 10 of them, or 5. And now that you think of it, it's one suggestion. You have self-worth, you are boosting your self-worth. Whatever it is, you're learning, and you're going to keep on learning and making the connections in your mind that will boost your self-worth. Because your unconscious mind is here, as you're hearing the sound of my voice, to guide you to do this. Good. You've learned so much today, and maybe it's time to learn something else. Imagine where this self-worth is in your body, this wonderful feeling. Notice the glowing color. Notice the size of it, the shape of it. And even if you were to grab this, you could know that it has a texture and material. And imagine this glowing color lights up the root system in your body and in your mind. And it's there. It's inside of you. And it grounds you. And know that you have this feeling with you at any time in the future. And when you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed, it reminds you that you have this self-worth. Good. You are learning so much, and you deserve to learn so much. And really, building your self-worth and boosting your self-worth and knowing you are worthy, knowing you deserve it, these are all benefits of hypnosis. And one way to make hypnosis work even better is when you go to sleep, your mind is running and preserving your body. And you can ask your mind a really important question. You can ask your mind, what is it that I haven't considered about my self-worth? What's the one question that will boost my self-worth even more? Or how can I boost my self-worth easily and effortlessly? And your mind will think of wonderful answers, insights, learnings as you sleep. So when you wake up, you have more self-worth. So every day you wake up, you have more self-worth because you ask these questions before you go to sleep. And your mind is programming these beliefs as you're sleeping. How wonderful is that? To have a curious mind as you sleep. Your mind is way smarter than you think, and it's working for you all the time. And time works for you all the time. That's why you can do this during hypnosis and while you sleep. And these programs of your self-worth are now running in the background so you can achieve anything and everything and anything that you want. And you can congratulate yourself on doing so well today. And focus on your breathing like you did earlier in this session. Breathing in and breathing out. The wonderful feeling. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Because in a moment I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I say 1, you can open your eyes and return to the room. 3, seeing all that self-worth because you deserve it. 2, hearing the sounds of self-worth, and that means you're boosting your self-worth. And 1, opening your eyes because you want to boost your self-worth. Good.